My voice is out. Bullseye. There is love. What? There is love. Need. There is love. Want and need at the same time. Being loved by someone who chooses to love, not because of need, it's just a choice. It's not easy. Sometimes it makes you feel like you're yourself. You're changing in a way that you don't like. Being loved by someone who feel the need to be loved is another. I'm sure there are other kinds of love. Excuse me, but I'm staying at this, not going further. Right now, I feel to remove my sneakers and walk with my sandals again because the sneakers are closed toes and they close my toes, and being in them all day is not comfortable. Even the shoes, if I put, it's not comfortable. So now, am I loved by anyone? Possibly. Am I wanted? Not sure. Am I needed? I don't know. I have made myself a way where, whether I'm loved or not, hello, hello, whether I am loved or not, I didn't give a crap because I am someone who simply loves to live her life. Nothing else. I've always been in the world all by myself. I've always been. I grew up with four siblings, but in the house, I'm always alone since I was 6 years old. It's like I came out of my mother's private and I was already 6 years old. But only that she didn't push me out. I was told that I just came out into a bucket, a white enamel bucket full of urine. Because where I'm from, back in the days, most of the houses didn't have bathroom inside. The bathroom detached from the house away at a distance. So you use it in the morning during the day, but at night everybody, don't care how much money they have, everybody had an enamel bucket inside their bedrooms to urinate, and then in the morning they throw it out, wash the bucket again, and leave it ready for the next night. That bucket also is used as a basin where people put hot water and sit on it and give heat to their private. That kind of keep the private tight somehow. But mine don't use heat to stay. I use ice cold water because when you put the meat in the freezer, it hold itself. That's why I use cold water. And the cold water, when you use it, it it's like you never finish, you never satisfied. You can get up, wash up, and then you can take it again. You can that's what the cold water do. You can get up and then wash up, you shower, and then you go to bed and you can take again. So you can spend 3 hours making love and take it because you keep using the cold water. But this is that sexual energy people love. It looks like I'm never finished. It's not that I'm not satisfied. It's like the cold water just make it just you're not done. You can keep up. You can keep on going, keep on going. But I have a blog. I have something that I wrote, and I wrote it back in 2010. Yes, 2010. And then after I wrote it, I posted it online. So I wrote online, I write online. I have many things that I post online. If you go to postpoem.com, you put my name and then they will come up. You will see postpoem. Um, that one I am talking specifically about, I name it wanting and needing. So it's a word of wisdom. Now, there is a difference between them. There is no similarity. When you are loved by someone who chooses to love but doesn't need the love, you can feel unwanted. But only you must be strong for your own self. It doesn't mean you don't love back, but the way it is, you have to train yourself in order for you not to be stressed, not to be depressed, and go even beyond depressed. That one is even like, you don't want that. Okay. Listen, when somebody chooses to love and but they don't really need it, if they have love of mother, they have love of father, and they have love of siblings, they don't really need love from a woman. They don't really need love from a man. But they can choose to want it because they already covered with love. And now they can just keep on moving and have sex with anybody wherever. Because water sign, that's what any card reader will know, that water sign, period. I'm talking about all three of them: Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Jesus, they are for the street. Therefore, all they care about is a hole where they can score. They don't really worry about relationship and things like that. You might find one that choose. Again, you hear that word choose. It's a choice. The reason why I'm talking about this right now, it's very specific. I've dealt with all three signs of Cancer, of water sign. I was married to a Scorpio for decades. I was married to a Scorpio. I lived with a cancer for 3 years and was a Mason. Didn't want people to know, didn't want to tell me the truth, but every time I go to bed with him, I have the energy of a Mason. Because sometimes you in bed with him, you will feel a spirit that enters the two of us, like it's like telling me, get off, get off. This is a bullseye. This is serious shit I'm saying here. It's like they have the spirits like two women. Okay, it's like we lay in the bed and then one of them come and lay in the middle. He probably didn't think that I see them, but I have eyes to see. So this one was kind of funny, but I love them. Yes, that one, I was the one who approached and asked him, can I ask you something? Yes. How would you feel if a woman tells you that she loves you? He smiled. They are very charming cancers. They are, I have to say. The water signs don't really go after nobody. It doesn't matter if they are women, it doesn't matter if they are men. Water sign, period. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer don't have to go after nobody. Women fall for them. Men fall for them. But honey, a Cancer woman will be sleeping with your husband and you might not know. Sweet Jesus, help me. Because I am talking right now because I've been on the sun, under the sun. And it's not easy being under the sun, although I love and I enjoy the sun. Now, the purpose you are under the sun, that's what matters. So you're under the sun for someone who chooses to love but don't really need the love. You're under the sun for someone who wants to love but not in need of love. Which is why most of the time you appear like to be a second option. Because hey, what the heck, you don't want this, you don't want that, and then they already have a door open. They always have a open door. And I'm telling you straight up, if you have a woman that was married to a Cancer and they still friends, they fucking each other. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces never break up. They split. Even if they divorce, it's a divorce split. They never break up because that door remains open. A Scorpio told me one day, when I asked, why you never leave that other person, you never, and I was married to him. I just didn't, listen, I don't give a shit. You sleep around, I never cared. Which is why this man hate me so much, because to him, I never loved them. I never loved you enough, but I did love. You never give me the chance to love you enough to fight for you. Why would I fight for you? Why do you want me to fight for you? Why would you want me to be jealous for you? Love doesn't need all this. Love is simple, but we can make it as complicated as we can. But it remains what it is, a simple love. I am under the sun. I come in and out because it is damn hot. I know that I am the choice because of the nudge that I receive when the person is around. Otherwise, I would not get out because there is consequences. The consequences of ignoring the signals is not an easy one because you're dealing with God Himself because this is God doing. Listen, excuse me, my dress is very short, so I'm making sure it's down. Wanting to love, needing to love, or love, wanting, and needing. Let me see if I can find that word of wisdom I put on there. I haven't logged into Post Poem for a year. They kind of sometimes you have to create another account because that happened to me. Yeah, hopefully I will be able to find the excuse me. Okay, no, let me put my name. This is very serious. Because a lot of times we don't show our children the difference between wanting and needing. Okay, you see, once you put my name, it comes up as the first one. It says Ketsia Bissett, student at Kaiser University. See? Ketsia, it's not clear. Ketsia Bissett, student at Kaiser University. All right? And I believe in the alumni. I am a member of the alumni because of my GPS. Not GPS. I said GPS. What the fudge? Alumni is because of what's that thing again? Never mind. It's not coming. So, Tipa. What is that thing again for the grade? It's not coming. What is that word again? The average grade. It starts with the letter G. Yeah, not grade. It's like the average. It's like the average grade, baby. The average grade. Oh, okay. Even the children don't remember they didn't go to high school, so they don't know. Never mind. When it comes, I'll just mention it. Okay. But I at Kaiser University when I was taking not generic, honey. Thank you. I love you. I forgive you. It's okay. We have your daddy to thank for that. Okay. When I was taking my Bachelor of Science in Health Science, I got my it's not GPS. Listen, it's not coming. Let me just leave it alone. Then I am part of the student alumni. So you will see. Okay, that one have not updated their website. It shows me that I'm still 49. And now I am 51. Okay, you see, after I got hired at Kaiser, they updated their information. They put Kaiser, it says student, meaning I am a student teacher because I graduated from there. It says Ketsia Bissett, student working at Kaiser University, because I graduated from there and then they hired me. So when I tell people that I was hired to teach at my own school, they wouldn't believe it. It says right here, Ketsia Bissett, student working at Kaiser University. But it was only 6 days, but it's okay. I was qualified to teach at my own school, the same program that I studied there. Okay. There you go. The alumni came up for Fortis College. It came up for Fortis College, the alumni. Where is it? Right here. Right there. So I didn't even know that I was part of alumni students in Fortis College. Fortis College is where I have a medical assisting program. But I know that when I graduated, they gave me 2 certificates. They gave me my diploma and something else, a certificate that says Nightingale. I lost it. But doesn't mean that I didn't graduate with honor. It's okay. Nightingale. Okay. Post poem didn't come up. So I guess it's because I have not logged in for over a year. I have not logged in. So let's find it a different way. Let's find it, because I wanna talk about that. Because I made the differences between between needing and wanting. Okay, how would I find? Okay, let me put the screen name and see if it comes up. I have not logged in for over. Okay, I put in my screen name for post poem. I don't think it came up. So I have. Did I just lose my writing? I have a movie there. It's a story that can be a movie, a 2-hour movie. I called it Imperfect Love. It's written in a sonnet. You know, sonnet is written in 14 lines. So I wrote it in sonnet. A sonnet, 14 lines, and another 14 lines, another 14 lines. It's about 9 of them. But if you to elaborate of each one of them, it's a movie. It's a beautiful story of a cousin and 2 cousins, actually, because it's royal, so nobody pays attention to that. It's a very beautiful story. So you see, every something that somebody had in a wife, I have it. Another wife had something else, I have it, because I draw so much. I even draw my own damn self when I was 14. I was 13 or 14. I draw my own self in Haiti. So I am an artist. I just don't practice no more since 1994. The last drawing I did, I gave it to a supervisor named Lester Brackett, who appreciate my work so much. My last day, I draw Haitian up here who went to school in Haiti, especially if you went to the school I went to. We study Le Cid. Le Cid is a guy named Pierre Corneille who wrote that book, and then I draw Pierre Corneille for Lester Brackett. I didn't even know that he was gonna get me a gift, but on my last day, I had been drawing that for him, And on my last day, I put it in a picture frame and I bring it to him. He was so happy. He said, Ketsia, you drew this? I said, yes, I did. And it took me about 2 weeks to finish for you. I was just waiting for the last day, my last day to bring to him. So he enjoyed my work. I'm not lazy. I'm a hardworking individual. It was in Brockton VA hospital in Brockton. I was in building 8. Okay, where the handicap veterans are, building 8. The words. Listen, did I lose my work? It looks like I did, because it's not coming up. I have not logged in for, it's been years, a good 3 years that I have not logged in. Before I just put Ketsia Bissett and then it comes up. You will see a post poem. Okay, now even my screen name didn't come up. What did Boostly do with my account? Because when I put Boostly Bissett online, the same thing that come up is what come up for me, Ketsia Bissett. It's a guy named Wesley Bissett that comes up. So Boostly messed with my stuff. I had been receiving notifications for password changes and things that I just ignore, because keep fighting for it is just BS. There's nothing I can do. I've been on the street sweating like pigs, and I don't really think the gentleman doesn't need me. He just wants the company, which is not enough wanting to need. I don't know if I make it clear. It's not enough wanting to need, because seeing someone that you want walking back and forth under the sun, sweating like pigs. Have you seen a sweating pig? This is the time when I feel like not to go out again, because it's like you feel worn out. Something so simple made complicated. And when I decide not to go out anymore, I just say to God, I will pay the consequences. I don't mind because come on, what is the point of I call it stripping? You're stripping under the sun. You're sweating. You don't only sweat. When you sweat, you don't sweat only on your forehead and face. You also sweat in every area of your body under that hot sun like this. Come on. And I got ready early today. You know, before, when I was in Dorchester between January, February, end of January, December, I used to be ready by 4 o'clock, and I'm ready to walk for my person. And then there is no pattern. In Dorchester, there was pattern, because there was a sound that he used to give. Because I remember seeing he actually reach for the top of, where you put your glasses and, behind the mirror. I remember seeing him reach to it and give you 3 sounds. Since I come to Madapem, there has not been any signal from the car. There is no pattern to follow. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy. And I do ask if I were different, would my treatment be the same or would it be different as well? I wonder. Maybe because I have this accent, then my treatment is different from the others, or because people gossip too much and they give me treatment of a stripper, a go-go girl that I am not. I've never been one. Someone told me that I am on the internet in like kind of porn, somebody having sex and things like that, but it's my head shaking. I'm like, really? I don't do porn. Trust me, it is Photoshop. Someone with computer knowledge and a computer engineer should know and identify when something is Photoshop. So I get treated like a go-go girl, a prostitute, due to gossip. So you see, it's good that I try to log into my post poem account. Now I know that it's not coming up. Therefore, somebody did something with my post poem account. Hmm. Let me try. I'm gonna try to see. Ah, it came up. Bye. It came up because I'm like, God, I'm gonna lose all my writing there. And it's like you say that I write, though people would be like, a liar. Okay, it came up. Viewing KB Set 5 portfolio. Thank you, Jesus. When I wrote, it came up all my life, true feelings of a big sister surviving a. Okay, this one is about my little sister because I was like a mother to her, although I am only 1 year, 1 month, and 1 day older than her. This is the little sister. I was 7. I had to wash her hair because she didn't feel comfortable nobody else to touch her hair because she had long hair. My daughter doesn't want to come here. I will show you. My daughter's hair is like almost by her ass, but she doesn't like taking care of them. um I have okay, let's go to the portfolio. Okay, you see all the things that I write. This is my portfolio on postpoem.com. So God put in front of this gentleman somebody that has an art of any other woman that he's been with in one person. Now drawings, I might not find a drawing online because I never posted one. My mother, who hates me, had my drawings, and I believe she lost them. But it's okay because I can draw them again whenever. I had prepared to buy boards that we have in Haiti that we draw on. I try to do that with my children because all 3 of my children draw. They took from me, all 3 of them. My daughter makes money out of drawing. That it's beautiful, and I'm like, you draw this? I'm like, oh my God, this is beautiful. I'm like, honey, you take drawing for me, but you're better than mommy. She will just smile. So my portfolio on post poem, I don't know how to make it clear. See, my portfolio. I'm glad that I came up with it because people would be like that she was lying. Okay, now where is the one that I was talking about? It's on the. I have one that says to do's and not to do's. I have this one is not a poem, it's just a word of wisdom. So I put poem there and I put a movie there, it's just one movie, and I put a word of wisdom, a poem, word of wisdom, and then a movie. Okay, so now remember I talked about acrostic on line 7. Line 7, I did an acrostic for somebody named Evans. I did an acrostic with the word I love you, but in French, je t'aime. It's an acrostic. I'm still looking for the needing and wanting. I haven't seen it yet. I wrote this one on line 14. I love it. The way I word it, I love it. The title for this one is The Seducer Disappointer. I love it. Even the title I love. The Seducer Disappointer. And then I put Scorpion Purulent. People don't really have to understand it right when they read it because that's what a writer is. Because you need to give something for readers to ask questions. What did she mean by that? What did he mean by that? Okay. Where is the one I'm looking for? What? I didn't remember I wrote this one. I wrote the one on line 21. The title says, when cancer says no goodbye. So you see, I've dealt with cancer before. When cancer says no goodbye, no good morning, wake up. When cancer says no goodbye, no good morning, no good morning, exclamation point, wake up, 3 exclamation point. I haven't seen the one that I haven't seen. Where is the needing and one thing? I'm not seeing it. I write one that says on line 12, it says, line 12, where are you? Okay. One says, comma, run. I'm telling you, but in the way I write them, they are funny. So I am an online writer. Because I try to write. There is a book I started. It's a novel already because once it passed 50,000 words, it's a novel, and I don't know where I'm gonna find it. Sometimes you don't tell people exactly everything you do, but people tend to be jealous of your talent because I do a lot of things. And when my daughter was a baby, I drew my daughter. I lost it in the storage, but it was never completed because I was busy. I went back to work too early. Okay, so God, please let me see what I wanted to see. Let me see what I wanted to see. Ah, I'm a chosen. On line 22, I did write one that says, we are the one. I didn't even know that I was chosen yet. We are the one. Let's see. Father, let me see. Maybe I changed the title to this one because I didn't delete it. It's there. I wrote one for Thanksgiving. It's very funny. Let me read that one. You see, up here where the picture is, it used to be a picture of me with a blue squab. I later on removed it when I realized people were taking my pictures online to do witchcraft on. I removed it. Okay, now this I wrote and I posted. It shows like I posted it 4 years ago, but it was uh 1 year extra because I couldn't log in. I had to create another one. A year later, I didn't know that I had to keep on logging. I didn't know. Okay, let's read this one. It's very funny. I wrote it. My sister was dealing with children at church, and then she called me one day, the one that died in 2024. She called me and said, Ketsia, I am dealing with these students in Louisiana and things like that. For Christmas, they're doing an event at the church. Can you write me something? So you see, we call each other for writing. I'm like, okay, what are they doing for the event? She told me what they were doing, and then I said, it's gonna be funny, because I'm funny. And she said, Katya, you write anything, just it's for church, just don't put crazy stuff. And then I wrote it. I wrote this one. The title says Thanksgiving and Xmas. Xmas, for meaning it's like the difference between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Okay, it goes like this. All Americans love Thanksgiving holiday. Every year we all think of that day. The day families sit at the table to pray. The day we thank God for everything. The day we don't bother to ask for anything. The day we can't wait to eat turkey as our prey. That day is truly a Thanksgiving day. You see, I rhyme. I rhyme. Okay, let's go to the second part. Every year, Thanksgiving comes. Just like any other holiday, it goes. Same as Christmas. On Thanksgiving Day, families are grateful, not to forget thankful. Americans gather together to eat, unlike Christmas. We eat turkey until we no longer fit. The last part. Soon after comes Christmas. Everyone is happy to see the end of the year. Unlike Thanksgiving, families and friends get together to celebrate the best holiday of the year, which is the birth of God Himself, to whom we owe our good health. Unselfishly, families clean their shelves. All children get presents for their good behavior, while adults exchange gifts between themselves. For Thanksgiving, we all flush to eat. For Christmas, we all exercise to fit. This was funny. My sister loved it. And I like when I say, for Thanksgiving, we all flush to eat. And for Christmas, we all exercise to fit. She loved it, and she went and teach the poem to the children, and then she said Christmas was a blast. I was like, I'm glad. So it shows like it was posted on, oh yeah, I wrote it in November of 2008. I put the dates. 111 people read it. So now let's it looks like I may have changed the title because remember I have not logged in for years. It looks like I may have changed the title for the one that says needing and wanting. Let's see which one because I don't see needing and wanting there. That was the first title to it. I don't know what to say. I'm trying not to be sad because I'm walking on the sun, and it's like for nothing right now because if you don't meet the person, it's like you do it for nothing. So I'm trying not to be sad. That's why I come back here and do this video and not to be sad about the situation. Okay, let's see if we can find needing and wanting. Because I did not. I did not delete it. Post poem. That. Oh my God! I thought I lost my writings. I would have cried because when I say I write and people will be like because my ex wrote and you say you write too. Okay, so. Yeah, my Thanksgiving and Christmas uh, similarities and differences poem. Okay, what's going on? So there has been a change because before I just put my name and then the same way as Facebook come, Instagram come, I used to have Twitter, but Twitter I have not logged into Twitter since 2009, 2010. I have not logged into Twitter, um, so I don't know what happened to it. There used to be MySpace. I was a member of MySpace before Twitter, and I have not logged in onto it for, I would say, about the same. The Twitter used to come up too when I put my name. It doesn't come up anymore. Oh, they changed the name to SpaceX. Oh, okay. I get it now. Okay. Okay, so it looks like I have changed the name. Once I find it, I read it, and I'm gonna end that session. A little book for children I wrote online for. It says the Beautiful Life of Fabiola. That's a little children book I wrote. Okay. Okay, I don't see. Let me check this one because maybe I changed the name to this one because I didn't throw it away. I didn't delete. Okay, who would have thought and who would have believed? Who would have thought? Who would have believed that in such a short time you would become the nutrition that would nourish my thoughts? That's beautiful. The essence that would run through the four chambers of my organ So I need to rhyme. So I could have said four chambers of my heart, but I couldn't use the word heart there, so I use organ. Without which I would have no life. The single cell of all my energy, without which I could not function. Allow me to use these words because inevitably my other side, without which my being could not stand. The sun that would make me up, that would wake me up every morning at last. The moon that would produce melanin to help me fall asleep. Ha ha ha. That I would find myself in that light sleep without being able to wake up. All these all these could they be my imagination or my illusions that make me default? Since they may not go any further than my belief. At my age, who knows? So I ask once again, who would have thought and who would have believed? That was beautiful. God, I haven't read my things. Okay, I love it. That's not it. It looks like I deleted it somehow, or I don't know what happened to it. But that was a very beautiful one I just read here. Who would have thought and who would have believed that I wrote about cancer? That one in my I had butterfly with this one. Yeah, so I didn't find the one that I wanted to talk about, the needing and wanting. That was a very beautiful way I put it out in rhymes and things like that. I'm sure people loved reading it online. So I'm not gonna look for it anymore, but I know it's there. It's there because I didn't delete anything. It's there. Okay. So this I wrote. Actually, it was not right. I didn't write it then. It was translated because I wrote it in French first, and then I translated it in English on March 2016. So I'm glad I put the dates. Now I can know when I translated something from French to English and things like that. So therefore, it is here on Post Poem in French and English. So I have French writing here, I have Creole, and I have English here. Beautiful. Um, all my family write. My siblings write. My brother, I'm not sure because I've never seen his writing, but I know both of us we draw. It's the two of us that draw in the family. And we are very good at it. We kind of competed. When he drew the Cathedral of Haiti, I said, I can draw it. He was like, no, you can. I said, I can draw it. And then I did, okay, can I use your paper? He said, sure. He went out. When he came back, I handed him two papers. He saw my drawing and his drawing. And when we talk about drawing, it's not that we copy, put over, and then a copy. No. You look at it and you draw it. You look at it and you draw it. Yes. And I started to make t-shirts when I was 17 in Haiti. So if I didn't come to America, I would have been an artist, a pet artist. Yes. And what else? In the movie that I wrote. Let me find the movie. Hold on. Where is the movie? portfolio. Imperfect love. I know I made a change in it. I did change it. I know I changed that imperfect love. On line 5, I changed it to an infantine love, meaning like since they have chosen the two for each other during infant time at birth time, even like during pregnancy. I want your daughter for my son and things like that. That's a beautiful story, I'm telling you. And so I remember exactly. So I remember exactly the names. I put in parentheses the first name that I gave in it, right? So imperfect love, written in sonnets. I don't know if you went to college and you have let's say American literature or English literature, you're gonna know what a sonnet is, because I learned about sonnet in English literature class, right? So it's written in sonnet of 14. So you will see each sonnet have 14 lines. Okay, so it's a subtitle says to attach, to give the love of his life up. 4 and 5 years old we were when we met in kindergarten, when we could not sit still nor listen. Believe me, our life was much better. At the playground, when every time I waited for you to slide down, only to go to the next round, just like there was no nighttime. At bedtime, I always pray for tomorrow not to delay. My nights went so very fast, it felt like Christmas every day. My night, my nights went so very fast. It felt like Christmas every day. When I got to hear you say good morning, even though it does not last. That was the first sonnet. It's a very beautiful story. I won't be able to read all of it because let me see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 9 sonnet, and this is an actual movie. If I direct it, it would be about 2 hours long me charge. I wrote in 2010. That was my assignment for English literature class. I believe that was final. This is what I wrote for my final. It's beautiful. My teacher read it, and my teacher said, post it. And I'm like, she read it and she said, post it. I'm like, I don't know, where do I post it? He said, there is post poem. And she told me, go post that. She loved it. She said, this is good. Post it on post poem. And that's how I learned about post poem. And I went and posted it, and I write all the stuff and post it on post poem. Yes. Okay, what do I do now? Time passed. I had to remove sadness out of my mind, so I would not be stressed and depressed because I'm on the sun for nothing, for no reason. And I had to speak these out, such as you might be wanted, but you are not needed, which is the same thing that's happening. So I might be wanted. Sometimes we fantasize of being next to somebody because of a presence, because of you like the attitude of the individual for some reason, any reason. Because people love people for any reason. Like right now, nobody loves me except one. He says he loves me. No one loves me. Anybody I just meet, they just like I have killed their mother, I have killed their father, their children. So I don't know. I am speechless. I don't know what to do. All I can do is just cool off a bit and then go back under the sun again. Because now today I do my best to be present more, because today I walk all four sides. There is no exemption. Today I walk all four sides today. It's not just one side, all four sides of the four corner street. I walk. I walk. So I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna do the same thing again until it's night again, because this was the commitment. The commitment was to make myself available, but I had to come in and remove the heat out of my head. And what else? We don't even have water in here because my son didn't go get water yesterday. I've been saying we need water because the heat you're gonna need water. So now, because he doesn't feel to go under the sun, I don't blame him, because the heat is not. Uh, he sweat a lot. He doesn't even need heat to sweat. So under the heat, he will sweat more. And the same thing they did on me with the foul smell. They didn't do it as a spiritual. They did something that actually penetrated. It's like projected and projected something under his skin that come out of his skin, so he cannot take the heat to go get the water. All right, I'm gonna end it. Because I spoke about this, it get me into a different state where the sadness go away. I don't feel bad about being under the sun for no reason right now. Um, but it makes me feel like you are wanted but not needed. It's not a good feeling. I'm gonna flush it soon. I don't let things bother me for long. I'm gonna flush it soon. But it's good to talk about it because certain people might not know the difference. Okay? People might not know the difference. Yeah, the sun is hot. I don't know how it is in other states right now, but in Massachusetts right now, it's 104. Right, Tima? Isn't it 104 degrees? 105. Even worse. One extra. It was a pleasure for me to be here at this moment. I liked it. I enjoyed it because I have not read my poems and my writing for years, and today I got to read some of them. After I finish, I would say tonight before I go to sleep, I might go back and read some of them. And the whole sonnet of Imperfect Love. I changed the name because it's imperfect, something that come out so well. And I'm like, why did I call it imperfect? Because although the girl was not a virgin, the husband covered for her, and the mother didn't even know that she wasn't a virgin at time of wedding. But something had happened to the rapist. The rapist, I believe, was thrown away because you know how king and a queen can send people out of their land, kick them out. Yeah, something happened. You would have to read it to know what happened to the person who raped the princess. It's a beautiful story. Fabulous story. It's a beautiful story too. All right, that was it. If you are here, I came to pass time because I was starting to feel sad. Being under the sun, it made me feel like I'm not needed. I am not needed. Come on, being on the sun like this. And there is no telling when it ends. Like when you would say, okay, that's enough, let me just pick that person up. Okay, that person, yeah, there is no telling when it ends. It feels like I've done something to you and you're making me pay for it. I'm not lying, that's how it makes me feel. Later.